Rather you than me, I'd say. Not much different, the sort of rows they have in the county council. All that I told you about new roads has caused an almighty hoo-ha. Some of them want a motorway and others threaten to lie down in front of any bulldozers in such a monstrous thing, they say, was ever to despoil our beautiful countryside. I agree, we must protect the environment. It might be that a more modest dual carriageway would be a compromise, fewer lanes. Fortunately, I don't get involved in all that, just see the minutes, and have to deal with angry residents bombarding me with their views. They think just because I represent Her Majesty down here, I can order the politicians around and make them do what I want. Some hope. Though of course I do have a certain amount of influence on occasion, as I think I told you. We do indeed seem to be in much of the same boat with these things, don't we? Anyway, that wasn't why I asked you to come over. There's a bit of bad news about your silver. Oh dear, it didn't make as much as we hoped. No, worse than that, it didn't sell at all. Why, what happened? Sent it up to auction last week, or was it the previous week? Expecting quite a lot of interest. Then I got a letter from them saying that the ownership had been disputed. An angry woman had got up in the middle of the bidding claiming that it belonged to her. She waved a picture of it or a similar one and shouted out that it had been left to her family by a relative. They had no alternative but to withdraw it from the safe pending further inquiries. Oh no, I just feared this might happen. What, did you know about the disputed ownership? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry, it was all after my wife took it over to you when she went to see Eliza. I got a letter from an Australian woman claiming to be a relative of Colonel Bois, who I have told you had left an effigy into the bishop. She said it had been sent to one of my predecessors for safekeeping, not for him to have. They came to see me, and I admit I have rather fudged the question of whether we had the thing or not. Of course, we hadn't got it at the time. I'd passed it on to you, so where is it now? Hello, Beanie. Hope you enjoy my reading. It's still at the auction house. I have to give them full details of its provenance and ownership. From what you have just said, that's going to be a bit of a problem. What am I to say? It looks as if you've dropped me to the proverbial hello, viewers. I generally thought it was mine to sell, and I wanted to use the money to assist a local family with a problem. One of my vicars had involved me in their case. I'd met the girl concerned. She'd shout out some obscenities during my sermon in his church. Most embarrassing. And now I've heard that may be going to lose their farm to your road widening. What's their name and the farm? I suggesting they're part of our estate. Canon Holloway has told me that it's Upton Farm in Thrupsfield. Let me have a look. Our family has property all over the county, and I try to keep an eye on it all. Be a good landlord, you know, goes with the status and the job, really. Upton Farm, yes, here it is. Thrupsfield, 120 acres. Kenneth and Jean Fairlop, not a very good man, but helped by this family, it says. Believe they want to pass on the tenancy to his daughter. But if the new road goes right through it, there'll be no farm to hand on. It'd destroy their whole livelihood. Tenancies are always falling vacant as they retire or die. If so, it might be possible to find another farm they could take on. I'll make a note of this and get Wood, my agent, to look into it. A clinic by Paul G. Brett. That'd be a great help, but there's still the other matter of the daughter's situation. They want treatment to help them have a child, and that's what I've said I tried to finance. I do have a discretionary fund, but I don't want to use it for controversial private matters like this. If it got out, the whole diocese would be after me to help them out. I couldn't do it. Hope you enjoyed this little practice run of live stream. Please sub me if you like it. More to come.